Hello and welcome to Magic AutoCAD. In this 3-part video series tutorial, I will introduce you to the AutoCAD software. So when you open your AutoCAD interface, this is how it's going to look like for the very first time. It also depends on the software you are using and its version. So this one that I'm using is called the AutoCAD 2020 version. So to start a new drawing, you will go to select start from here, and automatically you will have a new tab. So here we have different tabs of the tools, and this one is the frequently used. This one is the frequently used. You drop it down and see all these tabs, they are frequently used. Then we move here to this other set of toolbars that it has a series of tools that we often use in AutoCAD. And in this ribbon area, this is the ribbon area, we have tabs like the line command, the polyline, circle, arcs, we have the square, and we are going to see many more. So to activate any command, we left click and let go our cursor. Then we come down to our empty space. We click here at a point. Okay, you have to specify a point and click. Then you take it to the next point and you click. Take it to the next point. You click. Take the next point. Then you click. This is our very first drawing, and then you press enter to exit. So now let's talk about the navigation tool. On your mouse, you are supposed to use the right, left, and the middle wheel button on your mouse. So in order to navigate this triangle, in order to move this triangle around, you go to your middle button, rolling button, and you press and hold, and when you press, it will show you this hand sign, and then from here you can move. Okay, you can move your drawing, again. Just let go, and when you want to zoom, you can zoom your drawing by using the rolling button in the middle. So when you roll it forward, it opens up. Then when you roll it backwards on the opposite direction, it zooms. Okay, so like that. And the one thing you need to know is that when you put it at a point, okay, when you put it at a point and you zoom, the point is the one coming out. Okay, let's see that, and then you put it here again. When you zoom, this point will be the one to show up. Okay, so let's get back. Then to select anything on your drawing, what you need to do is place your cursor and you left click and let go, left click and let go, and the part will be selected. And to deselect, you press the escape button and everything will be deselected. Finally, to exit any command, just go to the escape button and press escape, and you can press escape a couple of times and it will change nothing. So let's go to do our second drawing. Let's go to the circle tool and click here and let go, because when you come, you specify at the point, you click, left click and let go, then you pull it out and you point it somewhere there. Like I earlier said, if you want to select anything in your drawing, just go to it and left click and let go, and you see the circle is selected. And then press again escape key escape button to exit. And if you have 2 or more objects to select, you can use the selecting windows. Okay, you right click and let go, then you pull your cursor. Okay, you pull your cursor, then the window automatically selects, and you left click and let go, so it automatically selected. And to exit again, you escape button. And like here, if you go again here and you right click and let go, and you pull it down this way, it's going to select. Sorry, let's click it here and we'll pull it down. It's going to select these 2 objects. You can see that all is selected. Then we escape. So the third kind of selection that we have is called the lousy selection. So when you click at this point, left click and hold, then pull it this way. Okay, take it like this, take it around, so you have the lousy selection. Then you escape. And the next kind of selection is the crossing window selection. So we'll click at a point, then let go and pull it. So in this selection, any part of the object that this window touches is going to be selected. So let's see, right click and let go. So you will see that the circle has been selected because only part was touched, but the whole circle has been selected. And this line has been selected, this except for this, that it didn't touch any part of it. So you press escape. And for that, let's move to the unit. And before I move to the unit, I'm going to create a window to delete this string. So you left click and let go. Another way you can delete this is either from here you can press the delete button, or you right click your mouse and you go to erase. Okay, then you erase. So let's move to the unit. Yeah, so before starting any drawing, the first thing you want to do is to set the unit. And how do you set the unit? To set the unit, you need to go to the command line. Okay, either you come to the command line, you right click and you type UN and you press enter. You press enter to have the unit bar, or you just place your cursor where it is and then you type UN. Okay, and then you press enter to have this unit bar. So this unit bar, we start with the length type. What type of measurement would you like to use? You drop this down. We have architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional, scientific. So I would like to take decimal. Okay, in this case I take decimal, and then I come down to the scaling here, and then I'll take, let's take centimeters. Okay, I'll use centimeters. Then I come back to precision, then I will select precision. I would like my drawing to be rounded up to 2 places. Okay, so I will select 0.00 where my drawing will be rounded up to 2 places. So here in degrees, the angles here we're talking about, so we use the decimal degrees. Okay, then the precision is exact, that's 0. Okay, yeah, so the precision here is 0. Then you enter OK. So let's start with the first drawing. What you need to do is either you type L here to have the line command, or you go to line, you left click and let go, you bring back, and then here they say specify first point. Okay, so here you specify your first point, then you left click and let go your cursor, then you move forward. Okay, so here AutoCAD is going to show you the specific dimensions. Okay, specific dimension, but you can still enter your own dimension. So in this case, let's enter 25. Okay, 25 inches exact. Then we press here 25, then you press enter at that point, then move it upward. Here we can enter 15. Okay, then we press enter, then the next line, please, you can take it up at an angle of 30. Okay, so you see that the angle there is 30, then you click, so that is 30. Then you can still take it up, to 60 degrees. Okay, either you just like, okay, that is 60, you click and let go, then escape. Okay, and before doing this, please, you make sure you adjust your angles. Okay, you come here, because here I was using a multiple of 90, then you can put it to multiple of 30. Okay, multiple of 30 that you can send to any direction. And then when you use angle 90, okay, when you activate angle 90 here, and then you go to line command, you know that you can only draw vertical or horizontal lines. Okay, you can go like this, okay, then maybe to come down here like this. No matter where you move your cursor, it will either draw to horizontal or vertical, because you activated it to angle 90. Okay, so you see that we cannot make any other angle because we activate. So we escape, and then let's cancel this out. So that's all about angles making. So now let's go to polylines. Okay, you already know about lines command, so let's now go to polylines. So polylines here, let's click to a point and let's activate this angle back to angle 30. So you click to a point, just make a line like this. Okay, make this line segments, press escape key, and then we'll go back to line. That was polyline, then we'll go back to line, and then we'll click at the point, second point, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Now you press enter or escape to exit. So the difference between the polyline and the line is that when you want to select the polyline, when you click at the point on the line, or the line will be selected. Okay, the whole length, the whole the segments, the various segments of the line will be selected. But when you click on a line to select a line, just the length segment of the particular line will be selected, and then when you click here, this one will be selected, the segment, this one, and this one. So that is the difference. This one will be selected all, the polyline will be selected all, and the line will be selected in segments. So let's delete. Now the next thing we're going to see is how to make circles. So go to the circle, go to circle, then we click at a point. Okay, we click at first point. So here you might just make a circle like this, then estimate a distance, okay, and you click somewhere. That's your circle. Secondly, let's go again to circle. You might, let me specify here, you might have a particular radius of which you want to make your circle. Okay, so let's just say I want to make this circle at a radius of 3. So we go down to the command line, then you see radius, you click there, then you will be asked to enter. So you enter, let's just say 3 units. Okay, then you press enter. Okay, when you press enter, you have a circle of radius 3. Then let's go again to see how we can do the diameters of a radius of a circle. Sorry, so we go now to the line command, then you will see diameter. You click on the diameter. When you click on diameter, you will be entitled to enter your diameter. Let's say this line should be a diameter of 8. Okay, you enter 8, type 8 and press enter. So this is a circle of diameter 8 and a circle of radius 3. Okay, let's move over to act, how to make an act. So we'll go to the act tool, then you left click and let go, then you come somewhere here, then you specify the first point. This is going to be a 3-line act. Okay, the second point and the third point. So that is your act. In this case, you can drop it down to see other functions, how you can make different types of arcs. Okay, then same with the circle, then let's move now over to the rectangle. You go to the rectangle tools, then you click, then let's just say somewhere here you have, let's specify our first point here, first point, then you just move it this way to have your rectangle. Okay, then let's move to rectangle again. Let's say you have the dimensions to enter. Okay, you have a particular rectangle, let's say like 5 by 3. So you enter 5 and you press tab key, then you enter 3. Okay, so when you do that, you press enter. So this is your rectangle of length 5 and width 3. Let's now go to what we call the move tool. Okay, when you want to move your drawing from one point to another, you click, go to the move tool, you click, then when you come here you specify. Okay, you select the object. Let's just say you want to move this object, you select. Okay, then you press enter, then you go again, maybe to the center, then you click, let go your cursor and you move. You can move it to this position and click. Okay, then now we see what we call the copy tool. You go to the copy tool. This one is called the copy tool. So you left click and let go, you come here, you specify. Okay, you select your object. In this case, with the move tool, with the copy tool, when you copy the object, you just copy the object and it will be left there. So you just let's see, when you click here and let go, then you press enter, then you specify the point, then yeah, you just copy. Okay, so we create multiple copies. Okay, you can create multiple copies, and then you press escape or enter to let go. The next thing we are going to see is the rotation tool. So imagine you have an object like this. Okay, imagine you have a triangle, then you want to rotate. Okay, you want to rotate, then you just go to the rotation tool, left click and let go. When you come, you select the object, then you press enter, then you go to a point. Okay, you go to a point somewhere here. Okay, you specify the rotation point, then you select. Okay, there you can. Okay, in this regard, let's move to the mirror tool. Okay, let's go to the mirror tool, then you select, then you select an object, then you press enter. Always press enter, please. Always remember to press enter, because that's the point you mostly forget. Then you come to a point and we click, then you see this line, and then automatically we have a mirror. Okay, we have a mirror of this object, then you press. Okay, so this is the same object. From here we are going to go to fillet. Okay, the fillet tool, you come here, then you select the first object, then we'll go to the radius. To specify the radius, we click on radius. In this case, let's take 1 as the radius. Okay, and then you press enter, then you come up here to select the second line. Okay, and then here we have our fillet. So we have a fillet. Then let's try it again with this angle. You go to the fillet, you select this line, then you select this one. Now in this case, let's enter another, let's say 2. Okay, 2 bigger, and you press enter, then you select here. So we have our fillet. Let's now talk about the trim tool. So imagine you have drawing like this. Okay, imagine you got a drawing like this, multiple crossing lines. Okay, and then you want to trim, and then you go to the trim tool, then you press enter. Okay, then point it at any point. So when you put it, the line that you want to trim, just point it there and you see trim, and then you just trim. Like here you can trim. Okay, here you can trim. Okay, you can trim. Okay, here you can trim. Here you can trim. Okay, so it's all about trimming. Okay, it's all about trimming. So that is all about the trim tool, and I would like us to talk now. Let's now talk about the offset. Imagine you have a drawing like this. Okay, and you want to, let's talk about offset. You go to the offset, then you come here, you specify. Okay, let me say you want to expand this drawing by 2. Okay, by 2, you enter 2, then you come to the line and you click on the line. If you want to expand it at 2, you put it out, and then it will be expanded by 2, and then when you put it in, you will expand by 2. So you send it out, that is by 2, then you press escape, and then we'll go again to offset. Let's say this time around we want to do it at 1. Okay, you press 1 and enter, then you come to the line command, then you press it inward, that is 1. So that is all about the offset. So in this part we are going to see how to do the very first drawing in AutoCAD. Okay, imagine you are asked to do this drawing. Okay, so where do we start? The first thing we do, we examine the drawing, where to start. Then we go to line command. Okay, click at the line command tool. Then let's first of all start with this line. Okay, this line measuring from the central point of the circle to the bottom of this rectangle. Okay, so that line obviously measures 10. Okay, it measures 10. So we'll come to the center here and we'll click at a specific point. Then we'll type in 10. Press enter. Automatically have it there, and then press escape. Then secondly, let's do this circle. This circle here is, you got a radius of 1. Okay, of 1 unit. So go to circle command. We specify the point. Then we go in down to radius. Okay, we go to radius. Click at radius and you type in 1 and enter. Okay. Then secondly, we do the second circle. This one is bigger and the radius is 2. Excuse me. The radius is 2. So from this center to here is 2. So if from here to here is 1 and from here to here and from here to here is 2, that means from here to here will be 1. Go to offset, then we specify 1, enter, then we click outward and press escape. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we see how to draw this line. Okay, let's draw these lines and these lines. Okay, this line, this line, this line, and this line. So we go to offset this line from the middle. Okay, from the middle, because from here to here is 2, so from the middle to either side it's going to be 1. So we go to offset, we type in 1 and enter. Okay, so we got 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Then again from here to here, which is from here to here, is going to be 1. So we continue with our 1. Okay, continue with the 1 that is already there and we click. So press escape. Then let's delete this baseline. Okay, this is the beginning line. Let's erase. Then the second thing we want to do now is to see this part, the whole of this part formed. Okay, so we go here. This is an arc of radius 4. So imagine you got a complete circle over here. Okay, so this arc is of radius 4. So if from center to this point is 2, then from this point to here will also be 2 to make it 4. So we go to offset, enter 2, because from here to here will be 2. So we type in 2 and press enter. Then make an offset outward to have that. Press escape or enter. Then now we go to trim tool. Okay, press enter. Then trim. This part is not needed. Trim. This part is not needed. This one is not needed. This one is not needed. This one, and this one. Okay, so we press escape. So now we got this part. Okay, you see now that we got this part here in full form. So What we need to do next is, let's go down. We draw this line at this end, okay, and this one at this end, okay, the ends of it. Okay, from here to here it's going to be 5, okay. So we go to offset, okay, we type in 5, we press enter key, then we do the offset to the right, we press escape. Then this distance from here, from this line to this one, is going to be 3.5, okay, 3.5. So we go to offset again, type in 3.5, press enter, and we do our offset left one. Okay, now let's see how to form this line at the bottom. Okay, we'll go to the line command. It's gonna snap here at the end point and snap at this other point. Press escape key to exit. Then we see now that this one from here to here, to make this triangle from here to here, it's gonna be 2. Okay, so we'll go to our offset. It's 2. This 2 here. We'll go to our offset and type in 2, enter, and we take it up. Okay, now let's trim the unnecessary. So go to trim, enter, and we'll trim. Okay, we trim because this place is free, so we trim. Okay, now what do we do? What do we need to do next? So you go now to you come now here and you adjust. You come now here, you adjust. You put it at tangent. For this line to snap at tangent. Okay, then let's uncheck. Okay, we check tangent. Okay, so we go to the line tool, so automatically it snaps here at tangent. Okay, then we come to this point. Let's reactivate this part back. Okay, this end point and mid point. Okay, so that you can snap here. So that you click escape, then trim tool. We forgot to trim these other lines, so we press enter to trim this line and to trim this line. They are not needed. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do very quickly is to form this arc here, this arc and this arc. And how do we do this? We are going to use the fillet command. Okay, we go to fillet tool, enter fillet. The radius here is 1 and this other radius is 1, so we select the first point, then we go down to radius, then we type in 1 and we press enter. Okay, then we come up the second point and here you have your fillet. Okay, then we go back to fillet, click, specify the first point, second point, and that's it. Then to do this one, okay, the radius here is 2. The radius here is 2, just the drawing is too small. The radius here is 2, so we go back to fillet. Okay, specify the first, then we go to radius and type in 2 and enter. So now second point and click. That is going to be 2. So now you see that the rest of the line here has been deleted. So you go back quickly to the line command, then you join this line, escape, go back to line command, tap here and join this other line. So what is left? Okay, these two holes, these two circles. So how do we do them? Okay, what we need to do is we activate the center, then we go back to circle. Okay, so that it's going to snap at the center. So that is, this will be our first point. Sorry, snap at the center. We click there. Okay, then what is the radius? The radius here is 0.7. So we come down here, enter a radius of 0.7, enter. Okay, automatically you have your circle. Then how do we do it this way? We do the same? No, we go now to, what we need to do now is we go to the mirror tool. Go to mirror tool, then we press enter. Sorry, when you go to mirror tool, you select the object, then you press enter. Okay, so you come here, automatically it snaps here at the middle. So you left click and let go, then you have the mirror image. Okay, you press no, that's it. So you have a mirror image here. Okay, I see for now our drawing is completed. Okay, we are going to do dimensioning of our drawing and then how to plot it to PDF. So let's get it started. So before you start doing a dimension, what do? The first thing you have to do is you first check the dimensions. Okay, you first check the dimensions. You need to type dim style. Okay, dim style, dimension style, short form dim style. Then you press enter. Yeah, and then what you see is this. Then you press enter. Yeah, and then what you see is this. So for now let's take modify. Okay, for now let's take modify. You click at modify, then you will see this. You have text, you have symbols and arrows, you have fit, primary units, alternative units, and tolerances. Okay, and then we have lines. So here we have the lines. Okay, you have here by block, and so for now let's leave these ones. Everything here is okay. So let's move to the symbol and arrows. The symbols and arrows. So see your symbols and arrows here. Okay, these are your symbols and arrows. So let's come down here, center marks and so on. So let's leave here, everything is okay except we want to adjust anything here. But let's move now to text. Okay, let's move to text here. We would like to adjust the text height. Okay, the first thing we like to adjust here is the text height. For now it's 0.18, but I would like us to move it to 0.3. okay, so we set it to point. No, let's move it to 0.4. okay, move it to 0.4 so that it will really be visible. It will really be visible. Then fraction height scale, yeah, so it's 1. The fraction height scale is 1. Then the offset from dimension line here is 0.09, things like this. So let's move to fit. Okay, fit here, everything is okay, is overall. And then you go to primary unit. Primary unit here, we would like to adjust few things. Okay, to precision here, let's take 0.0. okay, 0.0, so that you have your dimensions in this form. Okay, you have your dimension in this form, so that your round up will be at one decimal place. Okay, that's precision. Then here round off is 0, 0, 0. Okay, there's no round off, so it's 0, 0. Okay, so for now I think that is okay. So click OK, and we close here. Okay, we close here. Then let's go to this barrier, we drop it down and we select a color. Let's select a color. Let's select green for 9 for our drawing. Okay, let's select green color for the dimensions. Then we'll go here to the dimension line, drop down. You see we have the linear dimension that is measured at 90 degree up and down. Okay, and then we have this one at any inclination, then this one angles, and then this one arc length. We got radius, diameter, ordinate, and you know, we have jogged. So for now let's take linear. Okay, to start with the very first dimension. Okay, let's start with this very first dimension from here down to here. Okay, from here down to this line, yeah, where we got 10. Okay, remember this was 10, so automatically it gives you 10. Click it there. And now let's dimension this length from here to here. Okay, so we'll go to our linear line, click, we click our linear line. The camera is going to snap at that point, snap at this point, we project down here. So there we are at 12.5, exactly 12.5. Then we go back. Let's dimension this position from here to here. Okay, let's see what it gives us. Okay, from here and there we got 2. Okay, remember that distance was 2, so we got 2 there. So which one is still left from here to here? Let's go to this one, click from here to here. It's gonna give us 4.1. Then we go back to our linear line from here to here. It's 2. Okay, what is left here is this other distance from here to here. Let's go to our linear. Here we click, snap here, snap here. We got 5. Okay, remember we had 5 when we were doing the drawing, so we got 5. Then now let's move again. Okay, the linear lines. Now the last one is this one from here to here. Okay, from here to here we get 1.5. Then this arc, okay, this arc we're gonna give now the dimensions of the radius. Okay, let's take radius. Okay, radius, dimension of radius. So we can click here. This radius here is gonna give us what does it give? 2. Okay, that radius gives us 2. So we go back to radius. This one gives us 1, as we saw in the drawing. We'll go back, radius. This one gives us also 1, as we saw, 2, as we saw in the drawing. Then this other arc gave us 4. Okay, 4, as we saw. So that is 4. So which dimension now is left? Okay, this one, this circle. Let's see the radius of that circle. We go back to radius, click on it. Okay, and it's gonna give us 0.7, as we saw in the drawing. Okay, so I think, okay, angles now. Let's dimension the angles. We drop down again, then you go to angular. Okay, let's see this dimension. It's gonna give us 30, because this dimension is supposed to be 30, 60. So select the first and select the second. So this is 30. Okay, this angle is 30. Let's go back. If this one is 30, automatically this one is 60 in a right angle. Okay, so this one is gonna give us 60, right? So this one is 60. I think that is all for the dimensioning. So now we move over to see how we can save our drawing. Talking of saving, we are talking about plotting our drawing to PDF. Okay, let's see how we can plot it. Okay, so you draw your cursor somewhere there and you type plot, P-O-L-T, plot, and you press the enter key. When you press the enter key, this is what you got. This sheet will pop up where you do the adjustment. So the very first thing I would like us to do here at this plotting is we come here to the name of the plotting. Then let's go down to DWG to PDF. Okay, DWG to PDF. So we click there. That's it. Then let's come down to the paper size. Okay, here's the paper size. Then I would like us to save less. Then we check our paper size. We check our paper size. In this case, I would like us to save our drawing in A3, ISO A3 paper. Okay, let's do it horizontally. Okay, so I'm going to select A3 420 by 297 in size. Okay, that's millimeters. And then we click here. Then we continue. Let's move over here to check. Okay, already here is already checked at landscape. Okay, landscape here is horizontal. Okay, when you select a horizontal paper in landscape, make sure you check it here to see if it's in landscape. Okay, because you cannot select horizontal and your paper here is in portrait form. No, portrait means vertical, is what we call vertical, and landscape is what we call horizontal. Okay, so looking at your drawing, you will see that it's not really centralized, because this is how your drawing is going to look like when you print it or when you save it. So let's move to this. You come down here, center the plot, center your plot, then you check the box. Okay, so when you check your box, this is what you're going to find. Okay, and then with that you can click. If it's okay by you, then you click OK. If it's not okay, you go to preview. Okay, you go to preview to see how your drawing is going to look like. So your drawing is going to look like this when you print it. Okay, then I think it's okay. So go back, let's go back, then press, you click OK, then you give the name of your drawing. Okay, you give the name of your drawing. Let me just say drawing PDF1. Okay, drawing PDF1. Okay, here the file type is PDF, so we save it here. Okay, we click save, then automatically it saves. So this is how you're going to see your drawing. This is how you are going to see your drawing.